Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shah, double line to Pastor GMS. This is Amnava Allah coming at you in the video. Now I was just thinking, now the election is passed, and it's over now. And I was looking and thinking about this whole thing about the election. And ultimately what it is, man, women want power, man. That's all it really is. Think about it. Why do you think that woman wanted Kamala to win the election? Why? Black women especially. Why? Because Kamala is a woman, and they wanted a woman president because they want to live vicariously through her. What does that word vicarious mean? Let's see. Vicarious. Experienced in the imagination through the feelings or actions of another person. So that's what it means by vicarious. It's experience in the imagination through the feelings or actions of another person. Salakia. In other words, they wanted Kamala to become the president of the United States because they wanted to live through her experience of power and authority. It's like when they say black children need to see more positive images of black people. Why? So that they can live vicariously through their success, to boost their egos, to boost their self-esteem. So the reason why these women, black women especially, wanted Kamala Harris to become the president is because they wanted to live vicariously through her power. Because a so-called black woman in power makes black women feel like they got power. Which, I'm saying, you got to think about that. That's ultimately how these women really feel. They really just want power and control. That's really what it's all about. Let's get some scriptures. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman. Let's start right there. So Solomon is saying, I find more bitter than death the woman. Now, why would a woman be more bitter than death? Because when you die, you at peace. And you don't really got no peace when it comes to most women. I find more bitter than death the woman. You got men out there, they come home from work, what they do? They sit in their car for a bunch of hours. They go outside and smoke a cigarette, or they'll drink, or they'll drive around, sit in their car on their phone, go to a bar, do something because they want to go home and deal with that damn woman it is. It's the truth, because I know men personally that's like this. I've seen it with my own eyes. So it says the woman's more bitter than death, man. There's men that will sleep in their car in the driveway because they don't want to deal with their woman. They're sleeping in the hotel or something like that. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. Heart meaning her mind. Her mind is a snare, a net. A snare in the net is a trap. So when it says her heart is snares and nets, it's talking about her mind, man. These women in mind is a snare, it's a net. I mean, it's a trap. So all they really think about is finding ways to trap you up. Aspects of control and manipulation. For example, these women say things like, oh, we got to end the patriarchy. Which patriarchy, let's see what patriarchy is. Now, this is the word patriarchy on Wikipedia, right? It says, patriarchy is a social system in which men typically hold authority and responsibility while excluding women from it. In anthropology, it refers to a family or clan structure where the father or eldest male holds supremacy within the family, while in feminist theory, it encompasses a broader social structure where men collectively dominate societal norms and institutions. Now you notice it mentioned men holding authority and men dominating. So when women say end the patriarchy, they're talking about ending male authority. They're talking about ending male dominance. And they want to be in power. But they don't talk about the other aspects of patriarchy, which patriarchy involves male protection and male resources. That's a part of patriarchy. That's a patriarchal role, protection and providing. But notice, the women don't want to exclude that part of it. Why is that? Because they want to reap the benefits of it. Women want to reap the benefits of male protection. They want to reap the benefits of male resources. But what they just don't want is male authority. So what do women really want? Do they really want to end patriarchy? No. They want to end the patriarchal aspect of male dominance and authority while maintaining the aspect of males protecting and providing. So really what women want is male protection and resources, but they don't want men to have any power. That's why women have no problem collecting child support. Why? Because that man has no authority in that situation, but he still has to provide with child support. That's why women don't mind alimony. There was a movie called Intolerable Cruelty. I believe it was the name of the movie. It had George Clooney and Catherine Zeta-Jones in the movie, and he was like her lawyer. She was getting a divorce from her husband, and he was talking to her about a divorce, and she was saying she wanted a divorce because she wanted money, because money means freedom. Okay? Because whenever women say end the patriarchy and all that other stuff, you'll never hear them say, oh yeah, we got to stop the patriarchy because, patriarchy says that men shouldn't hit women, which patriarchy does say that. Men said that. They never said stop the fact that that men get longer prison sentences than women for the same crime. They never said stop that. Because those are parts of patriarchy they don't mind having. Because women are really like children. It's like a child. You gotta let the child win. The child can cry and complain and stomp their feet and roll around and make all the noise they want, but you gotta let the child win. When you playing the game fair and square, women, they're like children. They want you to let them win, even though everything is just fair and square. It's fair and square. Men are stronger and more powerful than women. This is just the world that we live in. But women saying, no, you gotta bend the rules a little bit for us. You gotta make sure we can hit men, but men can't hit women. You gotta make sure we got power. You gotta make sure I still gotta pay child support, alimony. Women still gotta get less prison time than men for the same crime because they want to reap them benefits. So let's go back to the scriptures. It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman, Ecclesiastes 7:26, whose heart, meaning her mind, is snares and nets. So all this woman thinking about is trapping the man up and snaring them in forms of manipulation and control. Like you had these black women saying, oh, black men who voted for Trump, they hate black women. First of all, your narcissistic asses. The election wasn't even about you. If the election is supposed to be about the American people, why am I making it about y'all? Because that shows you how narcissistic they are, how self-obsessed they are, how self-absorbed they are. They took the presidential election and made it about them. And now those black men are thinking, damn, man, if I don't vote for Kamala, which it don't matter because ultimately the electoral college decides who's president. And everything's in the Most High's hands anyway. But these so-called black men saying, well, I gotta vote for her because if I don't, if I don't vote for her, that means I hate black women. Bunch of idiots. They hard as snares and nets. They got men impregnating them, taking care. Got men impregnating them, and these men and women are in relationships. A man would impregnate her, but the man that she tells is the father isn't really the father. She knows it. That's her heart being a snare and a net. A woman getting a divorce and lying about, oh, he did this and he did that, going to court for custody. Oh, he did this and he did that. Why? Because she wants that power. She wants that authority over the children. She wants that power over that man's resources. She wants to be the so-called. She wants to be the patriarch. She wants to be the one in a position of power and authority. That's what they want. And her hands are as bands, meaning her hands meaning power, are as bands meaning what? She's all about tying you up in some form of fashion. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So if you please the Most High, you're going to escape her. But if not, the sinner going to be taken by it, and many men are taken by it because these women go and spread lies. And they trap a lot of these men up. And you know how society is. See, women are viewed as weak in this society. So guess what that means? No matter what happens with a woman, even if she's guilty, No matter what happens with a woman, even if she's guilty somehow, some way, even if she's strictly guilty somehow, some way, there's no accountability on her part at all. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I found not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but among all those have I. But a woman among all those have I not found. So you found one righteous man among 1,000, but couldn't find a righteous woman among 1,000. Because women really ain't righteous, man. And I was thinking real deep on that a few weeks ago. And I think I left a comment on a YouTube video. Something along them lines, referencing this topic. But yeah, I want to do a lesson on that to go real deep into that. But I just want to make this brief. Just showing you that ultimately these women want control, man. That's all they really want. They want power. And they mad that black men didn't assist them in their quest for power. That's really what they're upset about. Even though you had, what it says, 78% of the black male vote with the Kamala, basically 80%. They just mad that they couldn't get that power. That's ultimately what these women want, man. They want power and authority on all levels. It's crazy, man. They want to be the chief of police. They want to be the commander in chief. But they want men to put them there. But when it's in the patriarchy, ain't that something? The Most High set up patriarchy. He said, let me get that scripture real quick. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man, read it verbatim, it says Christ. Somewhat Yahweh Shai, the one word it can be called Jesus Christ. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Yahweh Shai, or the anointed, is the Most High. So it's right there, the head of the woman is the man. But you got so-called Christian, Bible-believing women, they'll take that part of the Bible and say, no, that don't apply. That was back in the days. They always find a reason to go against male authority because they want to be in charge. So with that, I'm going to close and say, oh, praise Yahweh, Shemel Shai, double honor, apology, and mess. I hope you better learn something. Shalom.